guys, welcome to my channel. I know I'm a new channel and I only have a couple videos posted so far, so I figured today we would do a get to know me. So I have about 20 questions that I'm going to answer for you guys. That way y'all can get to know a little bit about me and hopefully follow us along on our journey. So I'm going to get started. My questions are below me, so if you see me looking down, that's why. And my first question is, how many children do you have and how old are they? I have one child. His name is Trace and he is 5 months old. My second question is, what are your proudest and most frustrating moments as a parent? My proudest moments are probably just watching him grow every day. It's such a blessing, and knowing that you created this little life that's just achieving new things every day, and he's gonna, go on to live his own life. That's probably my proudest moment so far, just seeing him get older and watching him learn new things. And my most frustrating moments are probably when he wakes up at night right now. We currently are sleep training, but he still wakes up every morning around 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. And it's just so draining because it's every night. And this mama is so tired. Question number 3. Do you co-sleep? We did co-sleep in the beginning. He slept in our bed till about 2 weeks ago, and we moved him to his bedroom, and we are currently sleep training. And I loved co-sleeping, but it just got to the point where I wanted to have my bed back, and so we decided that moving him to his room and transitioning him would be what's best for us. Question number 4. What is your number one must-have baby item? My number one must-have baby item would probably be, his swing. Probably his swing, because he spends so much time in his swing. He loves being in it. He takes his naps during the day in his swing, and then, like I said, he sleeps in his bed at night. But he really loves being in his swing. He would sit in it and watch TV all day if I would let him. Question number 5. Name one thing that you bought for your baby that you never used. There's a lot of things I bought for him that we never used. Being a first-time mom, I wanted to have everything and anything that I could possibly have that he just might want to use. But the thing that I probably spent the most money on that I never used would be wipe warmers. So I hear a lot of moms say this about the wipe warmers, that they bought the wipe warmers and they never used them. And so we had actually we bought one of them, and then one of them was gifted to us. And the first night we got home from the hospital, I plugged it in, and by the time I got the wipe to wipe him with, it was already cold. And so, I told my boyfriend, I was like, there's no point in even using this wipe warmer when the wipes are already cold by the time they get to his butt anyway. And so we literally unplugged it, and I haven't used it since. And I actually got rid of them about a month or so ago, since he's a bit older now, and if I wasn't going to use them by now, I wasn't going to use them at all. Okay, question number 6. How many kids do you want in the future? We want 2 kids, maybe 3. I really want a girl next, and if I do get a girl next, we'll have our boy and our girl, and then I say that I'm completely done, and I joke with him all the time, and I tell him the only way you're going to get 3 kids out of me is if we have another boy next, because I really would love to have a girl next. Just to have, a little mini me. But I love my boy more than anything, don't get me wrong. I wouldn't, trade him for anything. Question number 7. Do you think your relationship with your spouse has gotten better or worse since having kids? I would say it's definitely gotten better. We had our rough moments before we found out I was pregnant, and we were off and on for about 5 years, but since finding out I was pregnant, we've definitely gotten a lot closer, and we communicate better than we did before, and he's an amazing father, and just watching him interact with our child and seeing the way he loves our little boy just made me fall that much more in love with him, and just made us grow that much more together versus growing apart. We've learned how to, deal with things together as a team. And he really does help a lot around the house, and he really does help a lot with our son. So there's really no complaints from me. Number 8, how is your relationship with friends since having a child? My relationship with friends since having a child is alright. I would say I didn't really have a whole lot of friends before. I just didn't hang out with a lot of people. I just kind of kept to myself, and that's kind of the way I've been for a really long time now, since I've kind of gotten out of high school. But my relationship with friends, I'm still close with a lot of the people that I was close to before I got pregnant, just because a lot of them already had kids too. So most of my friends already have kids, and they kind of understand and get it, and we can, talk mommy things when I need, somebody to talk to. So my relationship with friends hasn't really changed a whole lot, but there are people in my life, don't get me wrong, that because I have a child now, don't invite me to go do things, or don't want to go do things with me as often because, I have a baby. And that's okay, because, I'd rather spend my time with my son than somebody who doesn't want to spend time with both of us. Question number 9. Where are you from? I am from a small town in Alabama. It's actually named Elba, but I'm not going to say anything more than that, obviously, because I don't want people trying to, come and find me, and things like that, creepers. So, I live in a small town in Alabama. It's nothing fancy. It's nothing big. When I say small, I really do mean small, guys. I know there's not a lot of people or YouTubers that I see from small towns, and so that was another thing to me. I thought it would be really cool to build my channel on, because, like I said, you don't see a lot of YouTubers from smaller towns, so I kind of feel like I can hit that, little point right there a little bit. Okay, sorry guys, my computer died really quick, so I had to go get my charger and plug it in. So let's get back to these questions after I figure out which one I'm on. Okay, I did the where are you from? I'm from a small town in Alabama. What is your favorite color? Question number 10. My favorite color is probably, oh man, there's just so many good ones. I don't really have a favorite, but see, I have to choose. There's one out there that I just absolutely like more than all of them. Probably blue. Just because, there's so many different shades of blue, and actually probably more like lighter blue, kind of like the color of my shirt. If I had to choose a favorite color, that would probably be it. What is your favorite food? Question number 11. My favorite food is, and my boyfriend makes fun of me all the time for making this, but my favorite food is probably chicken Alfredo. I absolutely love making chicken Alfredo. I make it probably twice a month, and he always jokes about how I make it all the time, and he's like, I bet you're gonna make chicken Alfredo tonight, aren't you? But seriously, I only make it twice a month. It's not like I make it that much. So question number 12, dogs or cats? We'll make some dog lovers mad here a little bit, and I am definitely a cat person. I love cats, and we're actually going to be adopting a new little kitty soon, so stick around for a video to meet our new little addition to our family. And number 13, Who has left the most impact on your life? And I know this is probably going to sound a little bit cliche to a lot of people, but the person who's probably brought the most impact to my life is probably my son, because nothing changes you more than having a child and becoming a mom. Because when you become a mom, it's not about you anymore. It's all about your child and what's best for them. And I definitely feel like my son has put the biggest impact on my life. Question number 14. Do you have any tattoos? If so, how many? I do have some tattoos. I have 2. I have one right here. It means fall down 7 times, stand up 8. If you can see it. And then I have this one over here. It's 2 roses and a stopwatch, and it has the time that my son was born on it. And this is probably my favorite. I do plan on getting more. I'm eventually going to, well, I guess it's technically already started, but so I guess finish my sleeve on this arm over here. So I do plan on getting more. I love getting tattoos. So it's definitely addicting. I know they say, like, once you get one, you're gonna always want more. And I definitely, like, 100% agree with that. After I got this one, it took me a little while, because this was my first one. I got a little one because I was so scared of how it was going to be. So for my second one, I guess I, like, went big or went home, you know. But I absolutely loved getting both of my tattoos, and definitely plan on getting a ton more. Question number 15. How old do you think you'll be when you get married? Well, my boyfriend always jokes and says that he wants to get married in 2021. So, if so, I expect a ring soon, because I don't have one right now. But he always jokes and says that he wants to get married in 2021, and if he proposes and that's what happens, that's perfectly okay with me. But I'm definitely not in a rush to get married, just because, I mean, we already have a family, and, you know, we already pretty much, I mean, we live together, our lives are together, so I don't feel like there's anything really, I mean, what would be different if we got married? Nothing, really. So I don't really, like, push the subject a whole lot, and I'm not really in a huge rush to get married. Question number 16. What is the best compliment that you've received? Probably that I'm a good mom. I love being told that I'm a good mom, because sometimes as a mom you get kind of lost in your own little world, or the, you know, schedule of the day, or just like even just going through the motions of everyday life. You just kind of get lost in it, and sometimes you forget how good of a mom you are, and sometimes you forget to, you know, take a second and remind yourself, you know, that you're doing okay at this. So when you hear that you're a good mom, or somebody tells you, you know, like, hey, you're doing a great job, it makes you feel really good and secure, you know, as a, I guess, you know, as a mom, it makes you feel really good. And so that's probably the best compliment I've received, because sometimes you just need to hear it as a mom, because, I mean, we don't feel great 24/7. Question number 17. What is one thing you can't leave home without? My baby. I can't leave home without my baby. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, well, I really can't, but sometimes he stays home with his dad. One thing I really can't leave my house without would probably be my phone. I always have to have my phone, whether I'm leaving without my son or with my son. That way, in case something was to happen, me and my boyfriend can get a hold of each other, or, you know, if my son's with me and we're out and we're doing something and something was to happen, I always have it for any emergencies that might happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Question number 18. What would be your advice for someone who's about to have a baby? My biggest piece of advice for somebody who's about to have a baby would probably be sleep as much as you can before the baby comes. And I know that's like one of the most common pieces of like giving advice, but like I really mean it. And I took that advice to heart. I slept as much as I could before my son came. And even after he came, I would always take the advice, you know, nap when they nap. And I would always put off, you know, like all my housework and everything. And I mean, like, it didn't get done when it was supposed to, but it eventually got done, and things got better as he got a bit older, and I was able to kind of, you know, learn how to manage my time a bit better. But I would definitely say to somebody who's about to have a baby, sleep a lot before that baby comes. And then, because when that baby comes, you're not going to get as much sleep, because even when the baby naps and you want to nap too, you're just going to want to stare at that precious little newborn baby and just, love them and take care of them. Obviously, take care of them. But you're just never going to want to let it go. So definitely sleep a bunch before baby. Question number 19. Did you imagine that you would be a mom at the age you are now? I didn't think that I would be a mom at the age I am now. I had a lot of plans for my life before I found out that I was pregnant. Not that I would change anything now. I would never change having my son when I did, or, him being here now. I love being a mom, and I wouldn't change it for the world, but I had a lot of things that I wanted to do before and wanted to accomplish before I had a baby. And when I found out that I was pregnant, accomplishing those things had to be put on hold for a long time now. And it's still going to be a few years before I get to accomplish a lot of the things that I wanted to accomplish. And it's going to be a really long time before I get to do some of the things that I wanted to do. But like I said, I wouldn't change it for the world, because being a mom is such a new experience, and it's brought such a, another joy into my life that I never thought that I would have had. But I definitely didn't think that at this age I would be a mom. I thought that I would be out traveling the world and, finishing school and things like that. But like I said, I wouldn't change it. Question 20. Last question. How have you changed as a person since becoming a mom? How have I've changed in probably a really big way. I've become a lot more responsible with my time and my time management. I've become I'd probably say a lot more cleaner. Before I had a baby, I didn't really care about things. Like, I would pick up my room, but I'd let laundry pile up. I just didn't really care. I was young and I had better things to do. I worked all the time. I hung out with my friends, just did things that, young adults do. And becoming a mom has definitely made me more organized. It's definitely made me a better cleaner, and it's definitely made me just more responsible with my time management all around, because we have a really set schedule here at home. With him being 5 months, we started a schedule young. That way he would hopefully, as he got older, continue, to have a schedule. That way we could plan things, and, it just be simpler all around, just being organized. Everybody knows, things kind of run smoother when things are organized and kind of scheduled. So that's why we started him on a schedule at kind of a young age, and he's done really well with his schedule. He naps on schedule. We don't really have any issues. Okay, guys, I know I kind of got off topic and kind of cut out there for that last question, but he woke up from his nap, so I'm going to have to go get him and feed him, and hopefully we have a good rest of the day. So I just kind of wanted to film this video for y'all real quick to get to know a little bit more about me, and hopefully y'all follow along on our journey and get to know a little bit more about me and Baby Trace. So hit the like and subscribe button down below, and leave any comments if you have any video suggestions or anything that you would like to see from us. And we hope to talk to everybody in the future. Hi guys, I just wanted to pop back in real quick and say that my new schedule will be Monday, Fridays, and Sundays. So those are the days I will be uploading, and we look forward to talking to you Friday.